Tonight, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this year? And now off to the races down the right side.
It's over. It's over. It's over.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Back to throw. Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Oh, he sheds himself free. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and the lead is down to 4. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense.
And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Jacobs from the gun.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
88 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. Mahomes now on 1st down. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate.
He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired and they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Carr to throw.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing his car on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but it's brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. On first down, Cottrell. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
113 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On second down, Cottrell, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there.
as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there for the Raiders.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
On first down, Carr. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now on first down, Drake again. Dances by him. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Carr going to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Bryan Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown may be a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Allen has it, left side. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for KC. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game.
And he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing again on second down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, 37 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He's going to look for Allen now, the deep ball. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
I'm going to call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Carr completes it, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Carr to throw again. And this will be caught by Edwards. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. 2nd down at 5. Carr now to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Man, that ain't make no sense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Past midfield. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Carr now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. To throw again on second down. Carr. Open man, that's Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 5.
To throw his Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
One final try now for Carr. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but